Okay, so this is pre-calc exam review. I will not make a review sheet. So if you want to make sheet yourself to study, please pause the video and write down what you have to study. I know it's only like 2 or 3 days left for you, but I think you can nail down easily. I posted this and I wonder if somebody download this, but this is basically what I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to be a little bit more specific, okay? So the first one is if you remember what inverse function is, okay? If you will have the function and if you can convert to inverse, F inverse, okay? That's the first thing you have to know. And if you don't know, you can go back to your handout, okay? I think this was chapter 1 toward the end. Okay, inequalities. So if they give you this kind of graph or maybe equation, you have to come up some of the equations. So for example, if this dotted line is, I made it easier one, y equal to negative x. Not equal. So if I highlight, this is the line, the dotted line is y equal negative x, but if you have to shift this one to, change this one to greater, so you must identify where the greater. So I identify this is with, I make this one too. This, this one is here, okay? I made this one is similar to this one, so I make this is y is this time maybe less than. Okay, so if you highlight this, the one is up here with yellow highlighter, has to be above, right? So this is dotted line above. So I make this location is this with yellow highlighter. Okay, you have to extend this to, if you want to extend, you can a little bit extend it. You can highlight everything above this. Okay, so I'm a little bit lazy. Now, this is less than, right? So means I make green. Okay, the one thing I forgot to do, this is included on the line too. So if I make this one to greater than and equal to, I make this sign. Okay, so that's a different from less than sign and less than equal or greater than equal sign. Okay, this slash line. Okay, so I use this green. Maybe I use blue color, sorry. So we make it green plus yellow, make it 2. I'm sorry, blue plus yellow, make it green. So this is less than this location. So now it's, you see the green section? That is a location of this question. So if you can, if they give you what is a green section, you have to identify. Let's see. You have to identify with this type of question, and you have to identify this. Okay, so let's pick one spot, easy spot. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 0. Okay, if 5 and 0 is in this condition, let's see. You plug in x equals 5 and y equals 0. Negative 5 and 0. 0 is greater, so this is okay. 5 and 0. 5 here and 0. 5 is greater than or equal to y. So this, the green section, is the property, okay? So you have to know this more, little bit more complicated equation. Could be but it could be linear, it could be the other kind of functions, okay? Right, so the other thing is log function, log expression. If you can convert log expression to exponent, that would be no problem. For this case, log base 2 of x equals 3. So 2 to the third power equal to x equal 8. So this you have to say x equal 8. X can be here. X can be on the base. X can be combination of like a 1.5x, 2x or 3x here or here. You have to create the equation somehow, okay? So that's a part of the question. Next one, you have to know what imaginary number I, okay? The rule about denominator, if we carry the denominator I, what can we do? How can you get rid of I? It's against the rule to have the I on the denominator. So how can you get rid of it? The other question is also if it's I to the 10th power or I to the 100th power. Is it what? There are four way to come out: I, negative 1, which is I squared, negative I, or positive 1, right? Negative 1 times negative 1, which is I squared times I squared, like I to the 4th power, is positive 1. So you have to know what this one will come out, right? All right, there's one thing I don't think I told you, but maybe I told you at the AP stats. If you're in my AP stats class, you know. This is one of the interval question. And when I taught the probabilities on AP stats, you know what or and and. Or and end is kind of easy. So let me maybe I use different question. I use the previous question. Let's see. It's highlighted. So I would create this one, copy to this section. Now, if this is, this means X is all belong to real number. R means real number, okay? So they ask domain ranges the same way I did in my classroom. But this is or, and this is and. And or and in our life might slightly different. Or means include everything. So highlight yellow, highlight blue, and of course highlight green part is going to be all properties. And is only the section, which is this time is the green section. So if the property is this one, this is cup, right? Or you have to include both properties, such as if the domain said x is negative infinity to 3. So you have, that's a section is 1. And 3 to infinity. So what is not included if they use this notation? Only one part should be empty. It's not included, which is x equals 3, okay? So these kind of domain rules shows up, and I think you guys are smart enough to isolate. And is just I introduced this for now at this classroom. I don't think it appeared, okay? But when you study probability, it shows up, which is this green section. But for domain range type of question, when you have to answer, you have to see the choice, multiple choice of cup, which is or, okay? And this notation, x is all belong to all real number, okay? That's an interval question. This is another interval question. We had this type of question, domain range. So for example, this is domain range. So x usually comes with a bracket, and the domain comes with x, of course, and a range comes on y. So they put the x, and it's I read as given, might be not given for this type of, so x given, I call it's given, x is greater than 3. So x is greater than 3. So it goes to infinity, positive infinity, goes here. So this kind of graph, if they give you this graph and if you can answer this way, it's fine. How about y? Why? You don't see y, negative property. And what's the minimum of y? It's sort of 1, but it's not included, right? So that's why it's, I put the little circle. So y is greater than 1, okay? 1 is not included. That is range. And how about 3? Same thing. 3 and you don't see any negative property here. So in that case, the interval is 3 and greater than, and go to the infinity. I didn't, in this expression, you don't have to put the infinity, okay? This this type of the properties, you have to show the infinity, okay? I hope you understand. If you want to review the textbook, go ahead, right? Right, so this is also type of the graph of all functions. So you have to know what graph of all functions. Behavior, if they give you the behavioral equation, for example, if they give you the crazy equation, I don't know if it's crazy, but f of x equal x to the fourth power plus x to the third power, maybe I put the plus 1, and I just put this one to -2 in front. Okay, so what you have to know, first of all, this number, okay, this goes the same direction, right? It could be up, up, or down, down. If it's the odd number, you have going this way, left down, up, right up, or left down, up, right down, left up, right down, right? So I use left and right and up and down, but this test showing when x is approaching infinity, y approaching infinity. So this is up, up, this is up, up, right? X approaching infinity. So this is, you can treat this one as arrow sign, this arrow sign, okay? So if this x is approaching this, y is approaching this. It's hard to copy and paste. Oh, sorry. Maybe I just fix this one like this. It might be easy to this arrow, it's arrow sign. Okay, so x is approaching infinity, y is approaching infinity. So that's going this way, right? Right up, okay? If x approaching negative infinity, y is positive infinity, so it's going to this way. So this and this one, this, right? Like a U shape. Okay, if this is positive, this is the choice. Now, this is negative, you have to go, both of them has to go down. So U up and down. So don't choose this one. So I hope you understand this, the way you read this, okay? So if it's positive here, this is the approach. This is the x is going to negative infinity, y is going to positive infinity. So this is the choice, okay? So I used to use right and left, up and down. You have to know this indication, okay? I will make another video. So then let me pause the video here and let me make the second video from now.